So this is going to be another movie review. This one's called Emmanuelle 6. This is part of the real series that followed the original Emmanuelle. Not the fake series. Joe D'Amato, any of the television stuff, or any of the various European ripoffs. So, Emmanuelle 6 is also one of the worst movies of all time. It gets a 2.2 rating on IMDb, which is worse than Emmanuelle 5, which got a 2.3 rating on IMDb. In comparison, Happy Hooker Goes to Washington got a 2.3, and Beasties got a 1.9. So anything in the 2 ranges considered to be the worst, on IMDb at least. This one's sort of in the middle, I guess, in terms of list of worst movies of all time. I actually liked it better than Emmanuelle 5, believe it or not. I thought the women looked better. The only thing I didn't like was the fake moaning. I thought the acting was much worse, which made it better in a way, because the actresses aren't really actors; they're more like models. I don't know if they're from Penthouse or where they come from, but the ethnicities and the women are much more diverse in this one compared to Emmanuelle 5. And I thought the dark-skinned women were hot. They're kind of petite and comely, I guess. Yeah, so that was cool. I enjoyed that. Another thing about Emmanuelle 6 compared to Emmanuelle 5, there's a lot more full frontal nudity. Now, getting to the story, so this is about Emmanuelle, who suffers from amnesia. She goes to this mansion and meets this professor dude. He's trying to get her to snap out of it. So they do all these weird things, like make her watch couple having sex, and there's some kind of magical snake dance, and she keeps repeating, "Who am I? Who am I? I want to know who I am. What's my identity? Blah blah blah." Yeah, how many times have you heard that in a friggin' movie? That's the most overused cliche in the book. So anyway, this takes place in Valenzuela, and as she's remembering, she's having these flashbacks of her and all these other models on a boat. There's this insurance dude who's responsible for protecting the women and the jewels, I guess. They're supposed to be models going to this place to show off jewelry and to model, basically. So they end up in the Amazon forest, and the whole thing's a big sham. It's not really a modeling place. It's more like a white slavery racket out there in the Amazon. So the insurance dude gets kidnapped and locked in a cell. Meanwhile, there's what was I going to say? Meanwhile, they get carted off to some white slavery racket, like I say, but not all of them are white, so you can't really call it white slavery. It's like one half white slavery. Because about half of the actresses look white, the other half look kind of, the other quarter look kind of Hispanic, and the other quarter are dark skinned. So one of the girls rescues the insurance dude, and then they go fly off in the airplane to rescue the girls, I guess. The girls' Indian tribe hits them with poison darts, and that's about it. I'm not gonna spoil the end. There's like Emmanuelle 5, even more so in this one. Emmanuelle 6 ending has nothing to do with the rest of the story. Um, so yeah, that part didn't make sense to me. But the acting is so bad that it's really enjoyable, fun to watch. Um, and like I said, the women are hot. So I enjoyed this movie very much. I'm one of those guys who enjoys bad movies. So if you're into bad movies, you gotta watch this. Um, I've been reading about these two movies, Emmanuelle 5 and Emmanuelle 6, and it seems like the VHS versions have a lot more hardcore sex. So I don't know why they cut it out in the DVD versions, but there's supposed to be like 10 minutes of hardcore scenes that were cut out. I'm not sure why they did that. Um, just like I'm not sure why they did that in Emmanuelle 5, but just thought I'd run that by you. There's, um, I just like this a lot better than Emmanuelle 5, so I give it 5 stars. Well, actually, I give both movies 5 stars on Netflix. So that's the end of my review. Have a good night, everybody. Later.